house yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Fuck the back cage yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, 1 or 2, drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, then you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Fuck the back cage yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Fuck the back cage yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh! Bring them out, 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 bring them out.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready up!
They'll start by running the option to the right. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Give to Hall running right. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall, 15 yards. And the Shamrocks are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Shamrocks 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Saints take over first and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Saints first down.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. Underneath to Allen. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Worthy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through 1, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64. It's a close game here early on. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. He'll field this at the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll try and do this himself. And a throw there going to be incomplete. problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over first and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down and a yard. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 81. No gain on the play. Brings up second and
Gibbs straight ahead. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
a 5-yard pickup. It's now.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Harrison Jr.
Looking to put a drive together.
It's a turnover on downs.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Now inside the 25. Breece Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Shamrocks continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 61 yards. And the Saints are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Saints 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Elijah Higgins, 64 yards. And the Shamrocks go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Saints 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Hall to start the drive. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Here's Austin McNamara now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Back to throw now on first down. This pass down the field for Gibbs. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 36 yards on the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 17 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down.
Now back to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Pushing his way through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a toss play, Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 13.
Open man, it's Hunter. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on you, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 127 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ball again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 6.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
He'll try and do this himself. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone.
And it's intercepted. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next the score, Saints 31, Shamrocks 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean up.
Touchdown! A big play there. 65 yards. And the Shamrocks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
31, Shamrocks 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints first down.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
It's Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
22 yards. And a Dublin first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 28 yards. And the Shamrocks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Shamrocks 35.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter to Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 156 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
At the 40-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now, backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. But the contact is well timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here's 1st down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers.
Complete to number 84. On the bounce at the 22-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Maxwell Hairspin on the coverage.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium, going to present the Lombardi Trophy to the New Orleans Saints. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.
Your city, your name ain't ringing a bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar, thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a